More than 20 years after they were evicted from their homes during the Molo ethnic clashes, more than 1,000 victims are still landless and living in poverty. And as Kamche Menza reports, even though the government has for many years promised to resettle them, many of them are still waiting for compensation and justice.
They've been displaced for years, and their hopes of owning land now seems a distant dream, with most of them residing in slums in Turi, Kasarani, Mwatu and Elbagon. In the wake of the 1992 Molo land clashes, James Oirere Richard moved to Molo town, which he says was a bit safe. He now lives in this shanty house with his wife and 6 children.
Nilikuwa nafuga ng'ombe zangu na nilikuwa napeleka maziwa KCC. Kila siku tulikuwa tunapeleka kitu kama lita 40.
For now, James says he works as a casual laborer in farms, a job that he says is not promising and is only paid 120 shillings per day.
Na nilikuwa mkulima hata wa viazi wa pareto. Na hiyo vitu tangu siku hiyo mimi sijawahi kulikafa mpaka wa leo.
And so is Mary Wamboi Kariuki, sharing the same predicament. She says she's been forced to move from one house to another due to rent hikes, this being her 4th residence, housing 6 people.
Huwa hata ninasaidiwa, iko shosho mwingine alikuwa ananisaidia wakati mwingine mahali ya kukaa miaka 3.
Mary now farms on a small rented land in Turi, but she says sometimes she reaps nothing owing to the poor methods of farming she applies.
Na ukiwacha hiyo shamba utapata mtu mwingine ya kukukodeza juu watu ni wengi wale wakibisi wanyanajaa hapa.
A few months after the 1992 victims were displaced, the victims say they formed a group that through its leaders has for a long time fought for their justice.
Tumefuata, hakuna ofisi ambayo hatujaenda. Kila ofisi tumekanyaga na tunaambiwa ongoja.
In June 2006, however, their hopes were raised when the then Finance Minister Amos Kimunya announced that the government had factored in 400 million shillings to purchase land for their resettlement. But their hopes were dashed when the 1,500 acres of land in Molo, bought from the late Defense Minister Mjenga Karume, was used to resettle other people.
Tulipofika kwa hiyo shamba wa Karume wakati wa kugawanywa hivi, tulisimamishwa na askari wa AP, tukaambiwa hatupiti. Yule mtu anapita ni mtu mwenye ana barua ya kukondeshwa. Mtu mmoja nilistuka, alikuwa tajiri mkubwa mmoja wa Moro.
For now, the officials have in their possession documents showing their more than 20-year-old struggle for justice and their plight.
Serikali hawezi kukumbuka watu wale wanaite tu tabu ile iko naye.
Tupewa tu mahali ya kukaa. Hata igarau hata watoto wetu waonage wanaenda nyumbani kwao na ni wana Kenya.
The victims recall filing a case in 2006 to compel the government to resettle them. But until now, they say justice has never been served